either grow or begin to decay. There is no middle ground. For decades, we believed the adult brain was a fixed, unchangeable machine. But according to the Cleveland Clinic, this is dangerously false. The reality is a constant, microscopic battle where neural pathways are either reinforced or ruthlessly pruned away. This process, neuroplasticity, is the biological system that will determine your sharpness, your memory, and your ability to learn for the rest of your life. Ignoring it is not an option. So, how does the brain rebuild itself? The process operates on 4 key fronts. First, synaptic plasticity. Every time you learn a new fact or practice a skill, the connections between specific neurons strengthen. Think of it as paving a dirt path into a highway for information. Second, neurogenesis. Your brain isn't static. It actively creates thousands of new neurons daily, especially in the hippocampus, your memory hub. Third, collateral sprouting. When one pathway is damaged or weak, the brain, like a master engineer, creates detours, rerouting signals through healthy tissue. Finally, synaptic pruning. The brain eliminates what you don't use, making the remaining network faster and more efficient. This isn't just theory, it's your brain's fundamental operating system. But this powerful system can be sabotaged. The primary agents of atrophy are internal. Chronic stress is a neurotoxin. It floods the brain with cortisol, which actively halts the birth of new neurons and shrinks the prefrontal cortex, your center for focus and decision-making. The second agent is sleep deprivation. Less than 7 hours of sleep prevents the brain from consolidating memories and clearing out metabolic waste. This is a critical failure. NCBI published research shows that a single night of poor sleep can have the neuroplastic gains made the previous day. You are literally unlearning what you worked to build. These aren't lifestyle choices. They are acts of neurological self-sabotage. Fortunately, the science also provides a powerful arsenal to fight back. These are not suggestions. They are evidence-based strategies proven to trigger regeneration. First, aerobic exercise. It is the single most effective trigger for neurogenesis. Studies confirm 30 to 60 minutes per day can double the rate of new neuron formation. Second, novelty. Learning a new, complex skill, like a language or instrument, forces the creation of entirely new synaptic connections. MRI studies show visible changes in brain structure in as little as 8 weeks. Third, mindfulness. Meditation isn't just for relaxation. fMRI scans prove it physically thickens the prefrontal cortex, enhancing focus. And finally, diet. Specific nutrients are the raw materials for this entire process. These tools actively command your brain to rebuild, reinforce, and grow stronger. This is your operational blueprint starting tomorrow. First, fuel. Your brain's ability to form new connections is directly tied to a protein called BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. To increase it by up to 30%, you must consume specific foods. Your primary target is omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA. The clinical target is 1,200 milligrams of DHA daily. This is achievable with a 5-ounce serving of wild-caught salmon 4 times per week, or a high-quality fish oil supplement. Concurrently, you must eliminate inflammatory agents. The worst offender is processed sugar and refined flour. These trigger systemic inflammation that directly suppresses BDNF production. Replace them with antioxidants from dark berries, like blueberries and leafy greens. Second, force. You must engage in 45 minutes of Zone 2 aerobic exercise, 5 days a week. This is not a grueling workout. It's a brisk walk or light jog, where you can still hold a conversation. This specific intensity is proven to maximize blood flow to the brain and trigger the highest levels of hippocampal neurogenesis. This isn't about fitness. It's a non-negotiable prescription for building a new brain. The physical hardware is useless without the right software and maintenance. This begins with sleep. Your protocol is a non-negotiable 7 to 9 hours per night. The critical step is implementing a digital sunset 60 minutes before bed. All screens off. The blue light from phones and tablets suppresses melatonin and prevents you from entering the deep sleep stages where synaptic consolidation, the process of making memories permanent, actually occurs. Without this, you lose up to 50% of the new pathways you built during the day. Second, you must create novelty. Dedicate 20 minutes each day to a skill that is difficult and unfamiliar. This could be learning 10 new words in a foreign language, practicing a musical instrument, or using a complex software. The key is struggle. If it feels easy, your brain is not building new circuits. This targeted effort is what forces the brain to expand its capabilities. This combination, deep rest to consolidate and novel challenges to grow, is the engine of rapid learning and cognitive resilience. It is the definitive strategy to ensure the mind you have today is sharper, not weaker, tomorrow.